Ever feel like you're working hard, saving money, investing in a few stocks, and yet the idea of building real wealth feels sluggish? Like compounding is teasing you, but nothing big ever happens. You ask yourself, why is the effect so invisible? Why does everyone's net worth look the same after 5 years? If you want invisible income streams, passive income, portfolio growth, and equity growth that really move the needle, stick with me, because I'm going to show you why compounding feels useless until one day it doesn't and you wake up rich, or at least on the way. By the end, you'll understand why compounding didn't feel magical before and how to actually make it work for your portfolio, for your net worth, for your financial freedom. If you're hungry for success and eager to learn, hit that subscribe button. We're here to share the secrets and strategies to accelerate your journey. Let's dive. Number 1. The silent nature of real growth. Compounding doesn't shout, it whispers. Real wealth doesn't announce itself every month with fireworks. It builds in quiet, boring increments, through disciplined systems that look like nothing is happening. The problem is, your brain isn't built for this kind of reward system. We evolved for instant proof. Eat, get full, hunt, get meat, post, get likes. But compounding, it operates in delayed silence. You feed it today and it grows roots underground. Invisible, steady, certain. Imagine planting a tree. You water it daily, yet for months it looks unchanged. But beneath the soil, it's building a root network powerful enough to hold 100 branches. That's what your investments are doing right now. Your portfolio is setting up structural strength for exponential acceleration. Most people quit during this silent stage. They think, it's not working. It's too slow. Or worse, maybe I'm not doing enough. But the wealthy? They stay calm because they understand silence is part of the compounding process. The invisible years are not wasted years. They're the foundational years. Keep that in mind as we move into the next truth, why the early phase feels emotionally useless even when it's financially crucial. Number 2, why the early phase feels pointless. In the beginning, compounding is cruelly deceptive. It demands effort, patience, and consistency, but gives almost nothing back in return. It's like going to the gym for 6 months and seeing only a 1-pound change. Most people give up. But the few who stay, they experience the sudden curve, the point where progress compounds faster than logic. That early, nothing's happening phase exists because compounding has to build a base. Returns on small capital feel small because they are. If you invest $200 a month, even solid 8% annual growth won't look exciting for a while. But that's not failure. It's geometry. You're on the flat part of an exponential curve, the part no one posts screenshots of. The truth? Compounding doesn't reward the smartest investor. It rewards the longest investor. Not the one who picked the perfect stock, but the one who stayed when nothing looked impressive. So instead of asking, when will it show results? Ask, how can I stay consistent long enough for the results to reveal themselves? The early stage is the toll booth. Everyone must pass through it. You can't skip to exponential growth without paying the fee of boredom, patience, and delayed gratification. Number 3, the illusion of fast success. Everywhere you look, people are flashing shortcuts, flipping NFTs, trading options, chasing the next IPO allocation or meme stock. And honestly, it's seductive. Who doesn't want to double their portfolio overnight? The problem is, fast money feels exciting, but it's rarely sustainable. You might make a few lucky wins, but compounding wealth doesn't come from adrenaline. It comes from repetition. The richest people you'll ever meet built systems that look boring from the outside, but unstoppable from the inside. The illusion of fast success feeds your dopamine but empties your discipline. And once you chase excitement, you'll never tolerate steady growth again. Think about it. Someone investing quietly in S&P 500 index funds for 20 years may never go viral, but their portfolio might quietly cross 7 figures without ever needing a hot pick. Meanwhile, the fast money crowd burns out, mentally and financially. They're chasing fireworks, not compounding. Here's the shift. Don't chase returns, build systems. Don't chase speed, build stability. Compounding wealth feels slow because it's building something that stays. Now, we'll talk about those systems, the daily rituals that turn ordinary savers into silent millionaires. Number 4. Systems beat excitement. Most people overestimate motivation and underestimate automation. Motivation says, I'll invest when I feel inspired. Automation says, it happens whether I feel like it or not. The difference between the average investor and the wealthy one isn't luck, it's automation. The wealthy create systems that remove emotion from decision-making. They don't rely on willpower to save or invest. It's automatic. They treat their monthly investment into ETFs, index funds, or dividend portfolios like rent, non-negotiable. When you remove choice, you remove friction. And when friction disappears, compounding accelerates. It's the same principle that drives wealth psychology. Consistency without emotion builds financial freedom. So create your invisible system. Automate investments. Set a date to review, not react. Forget the daily noise. Treat your portfolio like a business, not a lottery ticket. Your system becomes your safety net. It keeps you moving while everyone else is hesitating. Number 5. The snowball phase. There's a moment in every wealth journey when your portfolio starts to behave differently. You'll sense it, like gravity pulling harder. The contributions feel smaller compared to what the portfolio itself is generating. The returns begin to feed on themselves. This is the snowball phase. It's when your capital starts compounding faster than your new deposits. You've crossed the invisible line between building wealth and being wealthy. But here's the trick. You never notice the exact moment it happens. It's like aging. You only see it in hindsight, and this is why patience is the most underrated investing strategy. You don't control the snowball. You just keep rolling it downhill, investing, reinvesting, letting time multiply the effect. The snowball phase also brings emotional freedom. You stop obsessing over short-term gains. You stop reacting to market noise. You understand that compounding doesn't need your permission. It just needs your consistency. And ironically, when you stop trying to speed it up, it speeds up. But there's a catch. The next section explains what can melt your snowball faster than anything else: comparison and noise. Number 6. The hidden enemies, noise and comparison. Compounding is fragile, not mathematically, but mentally. The moment you start comparing your progress to someone else's highlight reel, you introduce volatility into your own behavior. You check your portfolio too often. You panic when the market dips. You make emotional trades because someone on YouTube predicted a crash. And just like that, you've interrupted your own compounding process. Comparison is the thief of compounded returns. Wealth doesn't accelerate when you keep checking it. It accelerates when you forget it's working. That's why the wealthy build distance between their money and their emotions. They automate, diversify, and detach. They trust the long-term game. Think about it. If you planted a tree and kept digging it up every week to check the roots, it would never grow. Your portfolio works the same way, so protect your focus. Silence the noise. Number 7. Layering income streams, quietly. There's a difference between a portfolio that grows and a portfolio that multiplies. The latter is powered by layers. One salary is fine, 2 streams better. A dividend-paying ETF, smarter. A side hustle that earns while you sleep, exponential. When you layer these streams, you're not just adding income, you're adding resilience. You're creating multiple channels feeding the same compounding river. Here's how stealth wealth individuals do it. They build quietly. A blog that earns ad revenue. A small online course. A rental property generating passive income. Each stream may look insignificant alone, but collectively they accelerate portfolio growth dramatically. And they reinvest everything. No lifestyle inflation. No "I deserve this" spending. Every extra dollar joins the compounding machine. That's how they reach financial freedom faster. Not by earning more, but by multiplying consistency. Number 8. Train your brain for long games. The hardest part of compounding isn't numbers, it's neurochemistry. Your brain is wired for short loops of reward. You crave proof, not patience. That's why investing feels emotionally flat. There's no immediate hit of success. To win the compounding game, you must rewire what satisfaction means. You need to fall in love with process, not progress. The wealthy get this. They track behaviors, not results. They celebrate the act of contribution, not the amount of gain. If you invest $300 this month, that's a win. Not because of the dollar amount, but because of the identity it reinforces. You are the kind of person who invests without fail. And that's how long games are won, through identity, not intensity. Train your brain to crave consistency over novelty, to find calm in slowness, to see time as your business partner, not your enemy. Once you reach that state, compounding stops feeling like waiting. It feels like becoming. And then something fascinating happens. It clicks. I believe that together, we can build a better, wealthier future. If this inspires you, like it, share with your closed ones so they can benefit from it too, and subscribe to continue this journey with me. Now, if you want to know 8 hidden assets that can make you rich, then watch this video. I'll see you there.